But those are definitely, I think, things, kind of ideas there.
What's going on?
So here's the deal. So do you guys, how well do you guys know you guys frequent this park? Okay. So definitely, what I want to see is, so these comment cards, especially if you frequent that park. What is it about that water feature? What is it about the park you like? What is it you don't like? Obviously, if you don't like the food, that's something to put down. But definitely fill that out. But again, the first part of this process we've started is analyzing. So I'll start over. So if you've already heard it, I apologize. But the first part of this process is to analyze. There are obviously problems with the water feature. That's why we're here. If you didn't have problems, we wouldn't be here. So these are the kind of initial thought, known issues we're aware of. This includes the water quality is first and foremost, right? Everybody knows that there's a nice massive population of geese out there. They're pooping in the water. The water is nasty, it's green, nice lime green color. So we understand that as a problem. So we're studying that issue. How can we clean up the water? How can we manage the geese population? What are the choices available to try to manage that and reduce that population? So I feel like there's two tracks. We know the geese are contributing to that problem. It's not the only source, but it's a big part of that source. So the geese are
we have 3 different stations.
The water quality is good.
Thank you. I do.
Just get rid of the geese. Good.
Carla Water.
That's going to be challenging. To come back and have yeah. So all those things you're gonna try to manage that. You recognize that it's not going to be 100% effective. So at the same time, we're looking at those strategies. We're going to be looking at ways to improve. I don't have all the options we're looking at now. We just started looking at it. But, for example, I don't know if you heard about the filter system. It's something that we're looking at. Chris pointed out that you have Kenwood original pool, Kenwood Park, swimming pool, the older one.
Obviously, we're evaluating the function.
New filters on it. Just 2 years before.
It does have
Pool
some issues.
So you have a pair of filters there.
So Jeff is going through some of that at that stage.
We've done some mineralogy analysis.
There's
could be used
conversation about how you use the park and what you don't.
So that's an option. So it's already stuff you have. We can repurpose that.
If
we can use it.
this needs reevaluated,
Look at ways to try to dilute fresh water.
taking a step back.
So right now, the interesting thing about this water feature is where a lot of ponds have like a surface kind of stream feeds the pond, and then you have an outflow structure, so it comes in, water goes, and it rains, you get a big surge comes in, just kind of dilutes the water. That's not the case here. What you have is a pond that they dug a hole, and there's a little bit of surface water running, but it's not very much. It's not a stream to feed. So this addition, you basically have an obtained volume of water, and a little bit of rain gets in there, and the rest of it is filled in with the well. So it's feeding, your well is feeding this water. So basically what's leaving is evaporation. So if your goose repeats, you're pooping in it, and stuff's ending up in the basin, it's not getting flushed out, it's staying in there, the water's evaporating, so it's leaving all the solid behind. So you're building up this concentration of solid material on the bottom. So that's the kind of stuff we're going to be looking at. How can we keep that collection all the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Looking at it. We're looking at options. So on the north side,
This is all.
That's what
Chris just said.
Surface and then
When I saw it,
so we're going to be looking at those kind of options. What the cost is. It's about 3 foot deep, 3 to 3.5 in the deepest. It's a little bit of a problem with algae gets so bad. There isn't a good place to send it. KDG.
Right. Yeah.
So it's kind of a problem around. Water feature?
Yeah, I never heard that.
You know what? I put that in there, but actually it's running. I'm wrong about that because when I was out there, I didn't think it was working, but yeah, we turned it on today. So yeah, or park staff turned it on. We looked at it. Yeah. The thing about it is, I think. We're trying to figure it out, but we think it's fed from the well. So we don't think it's I'm not sure it's recirculated coming from the pond and going down. We think it's coming from the well, which on the plus side, we know kids play in it when it's on, so the water is relatively clean. On the downside is you're constantly adding water, so that you're I think there's restrictions you have on algae. You're not supposed to be sending it down. So I think I understand there might be times restricted on running that kind of stuff and filling it and having it because of the soccer you said. It could be potentially. Maybe. It's probably. My guess is part of the aeration system. And as a way to try to treat or reduce it is anytime you can aerate the water, then it kind of helps. That doesn't do a lot. That in itself doesn't do a lot. There's a spray feature going, and there's a bubble. It's pretty good. But either of those, it's not too much. It's not big enough, obviously. It's clearly not doing so. But we'll be looking. That might be a good question for our staff when they choose around. But I did see it running.
There's actually that out there. When the room was there,
something I'm looking at is I suspect again that when they were running and spilling, there's issues with. That's what I thought, but I don't know that that's maybe coming from the well.
Recirculate it, but we can put a spillway in. Yeah, I'm with you. That's a market question on the well. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
Open question. Recirculating. That's a question.
Were you there for that?
We're looking at options.
Not in stock. There might be some from there's some fish in there that the parks department doesn't. There's some grass carp. I'd like to put some grass carp. Yeah. Kind of around Arling Hill. Yeah.
record photos?
That'd be so much fun. My kids love it. I put some grass carp in there. That helps with the green stuff.
Please. Yeah, please. Anything that you want, kind of your thoughts and ideas and areas to elaborate, I want you to write those down.
Bring buffalo out the back of Lakewood where that prairie is. Just get some buffalo.
Like you with Parks Ranger Hands, man. They have babies every year. I'm telling you, they do. We have a whole herd. I have a whole herd of buffalo. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. The city has
A frequent user of the park?
I'll give it Brian. It's great. You take care of the buffalo.
There's like harvest.
Well, it's just like there's a park, but now I got up to it. But then it's like this area over by Fort Hays.
Oh, okay. We talked about that earlier.
But every year they have
We were talking about
little babies. I mean,
Well, the zoo director retired. The one that was here when I first got hired. So we ought to reach out to the new zoo director about bringing some buffalo out to Lakewood.
I know somebody that just started.
Well, I guess.
Sure, you a soccer guy? So you get to leave your game and go over here and cover the ponds? Yeah. You play in our adult league?
The conditions there are challenging. Yeah, that's the hard thing. To figure out how to fix it.
We signed up and
We are getting close. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, she didn't pay $56. I know
Yeah, I wish I'd like to have thought it more.
I'll follow up, sir.
But again, it's pretty, you only look at cost and benefit. It's pretty low cost option. Based on that.
I'm like, you know what?
That's how.
And that was the last thing I said.
That's how I end up sleeping on the couch.
I don't want to.
It's not 5 o'clock.
That was my first suggestion. Relocating back here.
What's it say?
It says get a new park director.
I really love your face.
Yeah.
One that looks just like this.
Yeah.
Good day. This choice presentation? Not at all.
Yeah? Which one?
Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, well, I've been talking.
The whole point for you guys, the reason why we're here is this morning, we got some water. We got basically going on. Thank you. Yes. So we're looking at, so we know there's
Just put them upside down in that pile.
That's even better. I'm not sure how that all works. Starting with
How old is she? 10. Not sure. 10 or 9.
Right.
So all the water that's in them is basically rains on top of the ditches or roots connected to you.
I know. That's my big concern. So, it wouldn't be like that. It wouldn't be like that.
But you're right on my choice. It would be nice.
Yeah.
water with all the solids on it. That's where our sense is.
We don't have to sign
Upside
it.
down. On the very
You're going to have kids falling, question mark, jumping, and that's what.
Park users. I don't know if you did. We started it. So the idea is this one is
We're working on it.
The things that we're doing.
Yes. Anything you like or dislike? Use it. What do you like about it? Hate about it? Like all the goose poop you have to one thing, whatever. Whatever you like or don't like. Great.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Jacob started. He just got hired.
What I'm getting at is
I had the same reaction.
say I might be interested in participating. So do you live close to the park? Yeah, I know. Yeah. You know what they're like? In my house, they're like squirrels. I have a ton of squirrels. Sure, and they chew on stuff. But they're also like it's like this love-hate thing I have going with them. Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. That one for sure was, that one when we actually fall apart. And because this week we went there, I think it was like, I want to say it was like, and it was right up in Cedar Park. Thank you. Yeah, when they sidewalks or something. So I don't think the most part of it is sections here. See my neighbors. I mean, you can walk around. That's not like that's what yeah. It's an interesting part. Trees bad, and what they did was basically it hazes little tiny to the park, and then they put, but they put a stake in the ground and painted it orange. Things like signify where they were. And so it's like, well, I told the mowers, avoid them. I don't think they touched it all. What ended up happening is the stakes were orange. Draw people over. What is this? You know, and then next thing you know, it's all
now I don't have a piece of it.
they just don't last. Yeah, because like, I mean, you look at other papers, they'll change their names because they'll move to a week. Yeah, signature column or upwards, and they're like, we were trying to not go on the open field. We wanted to put some more trees. Yeah, so I don't remember why, but just used to work, is retired now, had asked if we could put something there. So we started the shade, and we did intention of adding more. Well, we had a dedicated shade providing surgery, and we only got 5 in the ground, and then basically stuff around the back. They made it. So eventually, I don't know if he was Bill or he just decided. I was like it when I used to trying to. But I love it. And we use them a lot because we use the spread on them is the highest they get. Surgery. So they stay tough. I wonder what I see. He was a nice guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. Oh. Yeah, right now, the only person I was going to say, the only thing we do is change colors, right? I don't really have anything else. Colors and research would be nice. It's a little limbering, you know. So we didn't really have this trail. And most of them were like, this area, right? Services are because we don't know. We had a lot of people. We had some people donating some trees, and so what ended up happening is it kind of became the first of that's why trees. There's only that's what just how it's just good soil right through and takes a lot of baby. That's you don't have boards because basically it started here and then all the way over. Thank you for being here. So come back to your what I'm wondering is if it's not like action like that, you know, there was a ground so hard that just so if we do that, I gotta pay for it directly. And this committee, we'll have to over here, it grows, down here, it grows, over here, it grows, right in this area. Kansas West. There's a gentleman that's right to it's just kind of a waterfall kind of thing. Both those trees and rocks, there's a lot of rabbit water. That's what I don't know. Aside from the students putting in, we keep replacing those. It's just the definition of insanity. We keep doing but I can see we've tried to improve it and have to change really don't want to do this together. And some are willing. So water parking is already an issue. We have the same issues that a couple of areas. So whatever reason, removing right here. Definitely try. Recently, there were one trees we planted. Can you maintain the parks?
You know, what we could do is, in the very back.
Would be crazy.
At your house.
Yeah, I've got some. Thank you. Mostly, right, this section is not that section, and that section's got like a combination of both, like what you want to see. The main talks about the main focus of I was used to reading the artist talks about focus and how do we fix it? Do you want to people want to so you're the quarterback, and you fix it, people want something else.
Yeah, I was, but obviously I grew out of that.
I was the biggest guy on the team.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Man, me and Titus.
No. Somebody would do that.
So we installed it in, not me, I wasn't here, but we installed this in-house. So what they have done is they just go ahead and read that.
Okay.
Oh, Jordan. He's around. And it's not made. So now,
Thank you.
I
do.
You guys are people I like.
But I prefer.
Oh, he's a great camera guy. He's very photogenic.
What's the old saying? Facebook radio.
Yeah.
I encourage you to read.
Get into it. We do it.
Looks like there's quite a few.
We don't want to do that. So, I believe it was resurfaced. I believe there was a pump up in water. It was supposed to be. When they put it on the list,
Yeah, that's easier.
It's also different kinds of fish.
I actually don't know the answer on that. But I gotta go to the actual recirculate because later on. I'll get your email address and turn it on.
Absolutely.
I think Chris might take a drink.
We'll
monitor him for all 2 days.
I saw it.
Hey, good to see you. Okay, please.
So I believe. So
you stand up here right there.
Absolutely. Could be like a station that is clear right now because of rain or whatever, but I actually don't know 100%, and that's why I'm not going to.
Oh, okay, cool. Need it like an Amish barn raising. Drain it all, fill it in. Perfect.
And I know the reason that we started our training budget, worried about kids and dogs, we're getting in there and looking at our options and taking a drink and kids just playing it all out. I don't know if any dogs.
Can this be done?
July is our overall proposal. Different options of what could be amenities in addition.
try to keep it, this is long for you.
It could be part of an overall.
Simple finger chop. Yeah, I always wondered about